What's up, gold diggers? Kimberly Olson here, coming in. Apparently I have a frog in my throat. Hold on one second. It's this lingering cold, oh my word. So, gold digger girl here, Kimberly Olson, coming in live to do a training on #Be Inspired. We're gonna talk about Tony Robbins because he's a freaking rock star. If you're not obsessed with him, you need to get obsessed with him. I'm just throwing that out there. By the way, if you guys are doing my party tonight, I see you, I know you, I'll be adding you to the group later today. It's been a little crazy. So this is what I got for you today. If you're watching this live, put 1 in the comments. If you're watching the replay, put 2. If you're new and you've never seen my videos before, put new and welcome. My page just reached over 2,000 likes. If you've ever built a page before, you guys, you know it takes a lot of work to do that. So I want to say thank you to everybody who's liked my page, or if you've suggested it to others, or if you just followed me. It means so much to me because I know what that number means. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm super excited, and let's rock and roll. So if you guys didn't see the interview I did last night with Daphne Quay on my personal page, go check it out. Daphne Quay built a business from scratch here in Austin, knew nothing, knew no one. Hi, Tanya. And she is incredible, and she recommended a book to me, or a Netflix documentary called I Am Not Your Guru. And it's a sneak peek behind the scenes of Tony Robbins' Date with Destiny. It's, I don't know how many days, maybe 6 days conference. I'm almost done with the documentary. And it's incredible. It's such this, what I love about it, it's such behind the scenes about Tony, okay? It's just really raw, and he talks a lot about his life. This is what has stood out to me. So many things. It's probably going to give me enough content for a year, but this is what I'm going to talk about today. And I want you guys to really listen to this because this applies to you, okay? What he said in it is that he had a horrible upbringing. His mother was horrible. He said that she would dump liquid soap down his throat until he'd throw up because she thought he would lie. You know, she was physically abusive and just a hot mess. So she had her issues, okay? Just a hot mess. You look at Tony Robbins and you're like, how did he come from that? Like, how? And you know what he said? Hi, Dina. He said, he uses the F word a lot, by the way. I had no idea. But he says, I built this freaking thing. Talking about himself. He's like, I have built this freaking thing. And it really stuck with me because we all have our garbage. We all have our junk. We all have our baggage. You know, all of you, I know your stories. I know your heartaches. I know your pain. I know you guys are going through such horrible things. You know, a lot of you, or you're just struggling with your business. And it really resonated with me that we can make ourselves whatever we want to make ourselves. We can say, I'm going to change my family tree. I'm going to change my path. Maybe this is the way I grew up, and maybe there's some good conditioning and there's some negativity going on in my mindset. Maybe there's some old beliefs I need to break through, but I'm going to change that. I'm going to build, I'm going to rebuild, I'm going to build this person that I am now. So whoever you are now, if you look back, all the videos you've watched, all the books you've watched, all the self-development you've done, maybe the conferences you've gone to, the trainings, who you are now is different than you were 5 years ago. It's different than you were 10 years ago. Think about when you were 20. Lord help us when we look back when we were 20, right? I was a mess. Such a mess. Clearly it was not in the self-development just yet, okay? And I look back and I think about who I am now and how am I so different? How has that happened? It's because of all the blood, sweat, and tears I've put in to rebuilding myself, okay? So who you see right now, you guys, I am a new person than I was a year ago. I'm a completely new person. The work that I have done to change who I am mentally and my mindset, it is hours and hours and hours and day after day after day of saying, no, I'm a new person. I'm not going down that path anymore. I'm not making those bad decisions. I'm going to choose a different way. I'm going to choose a different path. And so for you, I just want you to know, wherever you're at, you guys, you can build yourself. You can become your version of Tony Robbins. We don't have to aspire to be Tony Robbins, but we do need to aspire to be the best version of ourselves. You are put here on a planet to do something. You are put here on a planet for your own unique abilities and talents and special gifts that you have, your spiritual gifts that were given to you. You're going to go about building this business different than I am. You're going to impact different people. You're going to show up differently than I am. You have your own family. You have your own financial situation. You have your own dreams and hopes and goals. In order to accomplish that, where you're at right now, if you're not aligned and you're feeling like you want to be over here and you feel like you're living right here, this part is where you need to build. This is the part where you need to grow. This is the part where the self-development comes in. So I encourage you guys not only to go watch that documentary today, or as soon as you can. I encourage you to work on yourself every single day. That means the mindset work needs to be happening that I know you're not doing, okay? And you might do it some days, but you're not doing it every day. If you're doing it every day, then you're probably seeing those changes happen, and I commend you. That's freaking awesome. Okay, the things that need to happen, you know what those things are, okay? So whether it means surrounding yourself with positivity, maybe there's a negative relationship you need to let go. That's a big one. It could even be somebody in your house. Okay, if that's the case, you're gonna have to do a workaround unless you're gonna part ways with the person in your house, okay? Or maybe it's a toxic job, okay? I have a sort of toxic job, and I'm about, it's not toxic, I shouldn't say that. It's just not supporting what I wanna do long-term. So maybe you're in a job where you're like, I don't wanna do that long-term, okay? Then maybe we need to change that. Habits. How many of you have, maybe you're spending too much money online or shopping, you're going to Starbucks and getting a venti, triple frappuccino, quadruple, whatever the different names are, because it makes you feel better for a minute, right? You're just stressed out and you're like, oh, if I can just have my cappuccino, okay? Or cigarettes. Smoking is a big one. Drinking, that's what I used to struggle with. I don't drink anymore, but that was my thing. You know, I would have a glass of wine at dinner and then another glass of wine, and before you know it, I was having too many glasses of wine, but I wasn't productive. You know, I'd feel really guilty the next day. That was my thing. It could be food in general, okay, overeating. There's so many different things that you might need to let go, those bad habits. If you want to get here and you're here, you guys, this gap has to be filled. Like Tony Robbins, let's build this freaking thing. Let's change who we are. Let's say to ourselves, I am better than that. I want more. I want to wake up excited about my day. I want to wake up with a spring in my step. You guys, I have to make myself go to bed. My husband has to come out of our room very late at night and say, Kim, you said you were gonna go to bed an hour ago, okay? Because I'm so obsessed with this stuff, okay? Of creating content and sharing and teaching and coming up with stuff to help you guys. I'm obsessed. I don't know what's wrong with me. I feel like I'm possessed in a good way. Okay, so what is your thing? What do we have to do to get you excited? Okay, what do we have to do to help you where you are excited? You have a positive mindset. Your mind is strong. You wake up and say, I'm gonna crush today. I know what my goals are. I've got them written down. I've got my time management, my time blocking. We just went over that in the boot camp today. I've got my day mapped out. I know when I'm prospecting. I know when I'm doing social media. I know when I'm doing my Facebook Lives. I know when I'm following up with people, because I know I have to be disciplined to do those things to grow. Okay, the only difference between you being here and you where you want to go is discipline. You've got to be disciplined to do the mindset. You've got to be disciplined to surround yourself with positive people. You have to be disciplined to let those bad habits go. And most importantly, you have to be disciplined to run your day the way this person would run their day. You know, I hired 2 virtual assistants this year when I didn't have the money to do it. But I knew where I am now. I knew in order to get here, I had to have some help. I knew that the person I wanted to be running a business and have a team of people helping me. There's many things that I've done where I've spent money on a conference saying, I will be ready. Hi, Stacey. I will be ready for that conference when that conference comes. I'm not ready right now, but I will be ready then because I have faith in myself. It's just having the faith in every single day of taking action and taking steps to be this person. Whoever she is, what do you need to do today to be her? Do you need to prospect more? Do you need to do the Facebook Lives like we talked about? Do you maybe need to see a therapist? Maybe you've got such negative baggage going on, you're so depressed, you have anxiety, you're feeling a hot mess mentally. Maybe you need to go get into some kind of therapeutic program, okay? Maybe you need some accountability. Maybe you need a coach. I do private coaching. Freaking message me. I can help you, okay? What does that look like for you to come from here to here? The reason why you feel distressed and upset is because you're not aligned with her. So whatever you're doing today, if you're not aligned with her, we need to build your day-to-day to get you to her, okay? That's the main difference. So what I want to walk away with, because I have to go, because of my schedule, it says I need to go right now. I want you to walk away with whatever you want to be, you can get there, you just have to build her, okay? Whoever she is and whatever that looks like, you just have to build her. And you guys, every single one of you can do it, otherwise you wouldn't be watching this right now. But your homework is to go watch I Am Not Your Guru by Tony Robbins. Go watch it, it's freaking amazing. Okay, the last second of your life, you have a chance to get in on my 15-minute Facebook workshop, and then it's closed. Okay, I need to close it out because I have to add people to the group, and you've done my workshops before, it's a whole thing. My 15-minute Facebook workshop is tonight. If you've not registered, don't comment on here. What I want you to do is go to my personal page, so click Kimberly Olson. You're gonna see the group is posted there today. I want you to pay for it and then click there. If you don't have the link to register, you can put your email down below. Okay, we will get you the link, but you need to register right now if you want to get in. Okay, it's a 15-minute Facebook party. I show you how to create the group, what posts, all the stuff to post, the schedule, how do you ask people, what do you do in the 15-minute Facebook party, how do you follow up. I'm averaging 50 leads per event. That's all I can tell you. I think it's the best thing ever invented. So I think a lot of you that are watching this are on there. So yeah, I'm jazzed, you guys. Like I really, really think this is gonna help you guys so much. So come tonight and I'd love to have you guys there. And then otherwise, I will see you guys Thursday back here in the evening for a training on how to help you grow your business. Not sure what the content is. I have to look at my schedule. Okay guys, so good to see you. Have a good rest of the day. Bye.